The Connection at St Martin's helps thousands of people away from homelessness every year. Because of the pandemic, 2020 has been quite different.
As soon as our centre closed in March, we got people into hotels so they could self-isolate and stay safe. Everyone had their own room. We cooked and delivered 3 meals a day. We made sure they had access to nurses and vital services. We checked in on them to make sure they're okay. Best of all, we helped people move on from the hotels into permanent accommodation and their own homes.
As the pandemic continues, we are still providing hotel rooms for people who would otherwise be on the streets.
Hi, I'm Beth and welcome to The Bridge. We are a supported accommodation service for people experiencing multiple disadvantage to come in off the streets. We work really hard at The Bridge to make it as accessible as possible for people, and we are a very warm and welcoming environment. So we have the homeless health nurses here twice a week, we have psychologists here, and we have podiatrists.
We're also running our day centre, although it looks a little bit different than before. Here, people can access basic services like showers, laundry, food and computers, as well as have an assessment for their wider needs.
The day centre has changed a lot, whereas before we were a drop-in centre, now we have to be very careful about the amount of people in the building at any given time. We're using a bubble approach to reduce the risk of anyone getting ill, and we have lots of other precautions in place. It's very important that people still have a place where they can go to get warm, wash their clothes, take a shower and eat. It's so tough being on the streets at the moment, and without places like ours, lots of people wouldn't have anywhere to go. One of the big things we've been doing over the pandemic is remote casework, staying in touch with clients online and over the telephone. We give out laptops and phones to clients, which allows them to do things outside the centre, such as applying for benefits or other accommodation, and this has worked really well. Of course, this isn't the case for everyone, so when we feel people need face-to-face support, we either ask them to come into the centre or we go out and meet them. Because we can't see all of our clients in the building at the moment, the outreach service is even more important. We go out and about on the streets and make contact with people, and then refer them into the centre or into other accommodation. With so much closed during the pandemic, like libraries and public toilets, life on the streets is even harder.
We continue to be there for people who need us. For people who have been given a roof over their heads and support services for the first time in years, their lives have been transformed as they can now concentrate on their future.
Thank you so much to all the people who've supported us during this time.